Hey, I'm Micah Usher. I'm with Glory Rising Ministries, and we just got back from a trip to New Orleans where we went to Mardi Gras. And Mardi Gras is a place, and it's a festivity where there's just this festival of drunkenness. I mean, just a lot of stuff going on, sexual morality. I'm sure a lot of you have heard of it. Anyways, we went down there to preach the gospel, believing that God was going to back us up with signs and wonders, physical demonstrations of healing, prophetic words, knowing things about people that there's no way we could have known about them. And they would leave the encounter with us saying they've had an encounter with God, and it would change their lives forever, that we would see salvations and these types of things. We took a group of about 11 people down there, half of which had never really even done anything like this before. And so as we went, we preached the kingdom of heaven was at hand. Just like Matthew 10, Jesus sent out his disciples saying, preach that the kingdom of heaven is at hand and heal the sick. And as we did that, we just believed that God was going to back us up with demonstrations of power. And we saw people weep under the power of God as we prophesied over them, as we prayed for their illnesses and things like this. We saw God come on people with the power, with the glory of God, where physical manifestations would happen, where they would sway under the influence of the Holy Spirit without anyone touching them. Just God manipulating things and really breaking into the physical existence and demonstrating that He is real and that He loves people and that He wants to change their lives. We had one instance where Sam, a guy who's about to tell a testimony, Sam walked up to a lady and had a word of knowledge that she was a witch. He said in all these words, you're a witch, you do tarot cards, you have spiritual readings and things like this. And she said, yes. And he said, well, I'm a prophetic person. I hear from the Lord. And he began to prophesy over her life. And in the conversation, she says, I was in Milledgeville, Georgia. And the thing is that he had not even told her that he was from Milledgeville. She said, I lived in Milledgeville. I was in an insane asylum in Milledgeville at one time. And he had not even told her that we were from Milledgeville, which is where the campus church, the church that's just been planted, that I'm a part of, that we're all a part of. And so you just see these divine appointments happening on the streets. And Sam's going to tell you a couple of more testimonies of just radical, crazy things that took place during the trip.
Another testimony we had right after that last one actually was we encountered this lady who was walking on a cane, and we asked her, we told her what we were doing, said we were praying for the sick, and we see a lot of miracles and stuff. So we said, we'll pray for you and Jesus will heal you. And we asked her if we could videotape, but we couldn't. She said she didn't want to be or whatever. So she just didn't want like it to be kind of awkward, I think. So we just prayed for her, and she released healing in her body. She felt instantly better. And we prayed for her a second time. She felt even more better. And she was just really uplifted. The glory of God was all over her. And then she was walking away without a cane. So she was walking fine, and it was really good.
Everything you wanted, I am the one who's haunting you. I am the eyes inside of you. Step back and
Hi, I'm Joel Reed. I wanted to share a little bit about before the whole group came, we were ministering to a guy named Byron. I was walking down the street. We were regrouping from Bourbon Street. We were walking down a side road. And what happened was a lady came up to me and was asking me if I wanted something, and I turned it down, and he called me over and said, you know, you got to be careful about certain solicitations and all that kind of stuff. I got in a conversation to him, and the Lord started giving me words for him about where he was and where he was going and different things like that. About he just got out of prison and he's making decisions. I told him that the Lord kept telling me about there was a decision that was coming up that he needed to make, and we got into that and got to start talking about music and different things like that. And I just kind of been sharing the word with him and sharing the gospel with him and giving him words of the Lord, and that's when Michael.
Like that, but first it's building your fruit up so you have something to give away. You know what I'm saying?
Good. I see God put in like His words in your mouth. And I don't know if you like do music.
Oh!
But like, like a performer, the Lord's gonna put like His words in your mouth, and like with the music and the thing.
And so after we prayed for him and he kind of rededicated his life, we talked to him, and Micah spoke over him about being someone who stood for liberty, and his music would bring people out of bondage. So we were walking down the street, and he was hanging out with us, and John, one of the guys in the group who beatboxes, asked him to sing one of his songs. So John started beatboxing, and he started rapping about Christ and the gospel, and it drew a crowd. And one of the guys that he drew by rapping asked him to freestyle. So Byron started freestyling at the guy and about Christ and about the gospel, and the guy ended up getting saved. So it was immediate prophetic word that manifested itself right after it was spoken over him. So
Representing like an hour outside of Charlotte.
I guess the Lord, Jesus himself. All right. The upcoming Mount album, The Saint and the Sinner. You know, my homeboy John wanted me to say something, so I'm going to say it.
All good. Ride the gospel.
I came in this world naked, so I'm an extra the same. So I don't put a lot of trust in these material things. 28s and gold chains won't shine the same when I'm old. Won't profit if I gain this world and exchange my soul. And I'm feeling like it's time for me to leave, because if I don't have faith, that means I don't believe. And I feel like Christ was resurrected to save my life. And I'm feeling like I can't live without His life. So from the grave to the bottom, to the bottom, to the top, I'm going to represent my Lord, and no, I won't stop. I done been to penitentiary, I done been a cash out. I have not, but I'm still in here, so what that's about. I done read the scriptures front to back, Genesis to Revelations. Now I got the whole mind that might save a whole nation.